Okay, in this video what we're going to do is do a quick cleanup of some things and go through and maybe add some more to the spaceship to make it look a little better. First thing I want to talk about is I added one more target out here, target number 10. I brought it down to the bottom, and this is going to slide back and forth behind my background mountains all the way to the background. So with that, let's scroll up to the top here and let's select our ship. I'm going to double click on it to go inside, insert a new layer. Let's kind of zoom in around him a little bit and maybe even make this a little bit bigger down in here. So I'm just going to kind of drag this out just a little bit. Give me a little bigger shape that is coming around to the sides. Okay, let's go ahead and lock that. I'm going to select a red color and no stroke on this. Let's go ahead and grab my oval tool and just start out here. Create a nice little oval to start with. And let's make sure that this layer is locked, that we are not inside of a group area. Here we go. And don't want my target. Want a nice little circle out here. And I'm going to turn my snaps off. Just hold my Alt key down and let's just click and drag as we go around. And start placing some of these as we go around, and we will go through and change the colors of these as we go. Once we get everything into a place that we want, just using my arrow keys to move things around here a little bit. And one more maybe down in here. Let's bring that back just a bit. Okay, now I'm going to select all those. F8, we're going to convert these to a symbol, and I'm going to call them lights. And it looks like I already have one out there, so let me go ahead and delete that. And again, let's F8. I'm going to call these lights. I'm going to double click on it to go inside of it. I'm going to select every other one, hold my shift key down, and let's change those to a yellow light. I'm going to come out F6, and then let's go through and select the red lights. Let's go ahead and change those to yellow. Now select every other yellow light again. And let's change those back to red. So basically we have a little flash animation going on back and forth, a little frame by frame. If you want to slow these down a little bit, just F5 on each one of these frames so it won't be as fast. So now if we just test this, Control Enter, and we can see over here off to the side we have our nice little lights flashing back and forth. Okay, now with that I'm going to also go inside here, insert another layer, and I'm going to open up a new file to start with, and I'm going to import a image that I created inside of Illustrator and converted that. So with this I'm going to break this apart and select just his head area. Copy that. We don't need that anymore. And come back in here and paste that use my free transform tool. Just kind of stick him inside here. So he'll be inside our spaceship flying it. Again, this is just a little illustration that I created inside of Illustrator. So now that will give us a little bit more detail for our ship instead of just a plain old ship sitting out there. Okay, next let's go through and create a target. So we need a target out here. So I'm going to call this gun target. Insert in a new layer. Let's go ahead and lock our ship layer. I need a red stroke and no fill this time. And grabbing my oval tool, again, let's create a simple little circle out here. With my line tool, I'm going to drag out a couple of lines. Also with my oval tool, I'm going to drag out just a little bit bigger circle. So not that big. Let's do one more right over here. Just a little bit bigger than that circle. So now if I go through and select everything on that layer, let's line that up so it's centered on both directions. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I don't think I really need that outer layer. That's looking pretty good by itself. F8. Let's convert that to a symbol. I'm going to call this gun target on a movie clip. And again, it looks like I already have one out there, so let's go delete the one that's out there. And let's come back through F8. Call that gun target. And with that, this will be our gun target, so when we go over, we can start shooting at our targets. Okay, let's give this an instance name. Call that gun target as well on the instance name. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.